Hey guys, Rascal here, and welcome back to another Rascal Reviews. Today I'm reviewing the 2007 movie Surf's Up, which I'm kind of surprised people don't talk about anymore. I mean, it was really great. Now, before you ask, yes, there is a sequel titled Surf's Up 2 Wave Mania. That's probably the movie you're thinking of. That came out a little more recently, like back in 2017. And, no, I didn't like that movie. Sorry. I didn't even finish it, so I won't be reviewing that one. At least, I guess, until I find it again. Maybe I'll finish it. But here, I'm only reviewing the first movie. And this one's more of like a mockumentary. And it's not like, one of those B movies or rip-off movies or the mockbusters they make to cash in on a regular film. It is its own movie. But it's a animated mockumentary, and it sort of parodies surfing documentaries like The Endless Summer and Riding Giants. And it has plots from different movies combined into it to tell its own story. And here it's about a penguin named Cody Maverick, and he wants to be a surfer, but he can't really surf in the Arctic. So he travels to Pengu Island. I kid you not, that is the name of it, Pengu, like that little claymation penguin, where he wants to enter a surfing contest to be a professional surfer and be like his hero Big Z. And this movie was actually really fun and creative. I'm kind of surprised that it didn't catch on any more than it did. I hope it's not because, like, Shia LaBeouf was in it. I mean, yeah, he was in it, but he did a good job voicing Cody. I mean, I can't really complain about it. And, here we also have other voice actors. Well, actually, stars. I'll just say straight up. They were stars. They had Shia LaBeouf, of course, like I said, as Cody. You had Jeff Bridges as Zeke. You have Zoe Deschanel. You had, who else did they have? Oh, you had John Heder, you had James Woods, Diedrich Bader, Kelly Slater, Chris Buck, Matt Taylor. Quite a few stars in here. And usually in these types of movies, they, have, like, people that won't be in other films. Like, when they had Jimmy Renner in that Arctic Dogs mess of a movie. But this time I think it actually worked well for them. It made a little bit over, it received back a little bit more than what they made. It took $100 million to make, and they made back $149 million, which isn't bad. But I guess it really wasn't enough for them to do a theatrical sequel. Say I'm doing that straight to DVD sequel that I mentioned earlier, which was Surf's Up 2 Wave Mania. And basically, the second one didn't have too much of a plot. It was part of that promotional thing where they're trying to have WWE stars become animated voice actors. So they started having them have animated personas in all these movies. And basically, like John Cena, The Undertaker, and some other wrestling stars were surfers in the movie, and they surfed at the same time as wrestling, which was kind of weird for film to do that, but hey. But here, like I said, the first movie I think was really, really fun. It was really creative. It stood out on its own. I like the designs of the characters, like for Cody and for Chicken Joe. It was hilarious to call Chicken Joe, but he's a rooster, so go figure. I like that it was in a documentary style. Like this is actually this is a real movie that happened. It's a real life event that they just captured on film. Like if that's the case, and these camera people need like some awards because they went through icy hell to film this guy. Yeah, I think the movie was really, really great. It was hilarious. Animation was actually pretty good. I mean, I know it wasn't like on levels of Pixar and DreamWorks. It was actually a Sony movie, but it's fine. I seriously think it's fine. It didn't need to have spectacular animation. I think that really came in when they had the surfing scenes, like when they're really trying to capture the feeling of being a surfer and riding the waves and the motion you have. I'm not a surfer, but I can tell that's what they were going for the film, and I think that was a great idea because it was it's like probably one of the best parts of the movie is seeing them surf. And the music in here is actually pretty good too. They actually have like some bands in here for the marketing and for the film itself. They get songs by Green Day, Red Hot Chili Peppers, and Sean Paul. which was actually pretty creative. I mean, they try to keep it like with a surfer vibe and a rock theme with it, so I think they did a good job in doing that and capturing that. And I did see this movie like many, many times growing up. They had it on TV once, but my mom bought the DVD and I watched it like it was one of those movies I could watch relentlessly. It was that good. It's really funny and it still holds up. It doesn't feel dated despite, people not really making mockumentary movies really anymore because some people are kind of tired of seeing that style or the found footage thing for horror movies. But I think it was still a fantastic movie. It was really fun. All the characters were likable except for the villain who was a jerk, but that was the point. You really rooted for Cody. He's a really likable character. Chicken Joe was hilarious. He's probably my favorite character in the whole movie. And I'm not a surfer, but still, hey, this was really fun. It really captures like someone whoever made this or whoever came up with the concept really, really loved surfing, and he or she had it come through in this movie, and I think it's really well done. Now, like I said, the sequel, Wave Mania, it kind of drops that feeling altogether, and it just has a bunch of the WWE wrestlers become penguins and otters and other birds. That's basically what the movie was, and it was sort of like in itself like a crossover. And unfortunately, they didn't do anything with the concept of having these new characters on here. If they were like playing characters that you knew weren't supposed to be they're supposed to be the wrestlers, but they were their own characters, I would have actually no problem with that. But unfortunately, here this was really just made to capitalize on the wrestling committee. Seriously, they just had John Cena, they had The Undertaker, Triple H, Paige, Michael Cole, and Vince McMahon for some reason in here. And yeah, that's really it. That's really it for the film itself. I mean, I can't say too much else about it. It was kind of a boring film. But the first movie, heck, that was great. I loved it. Really, really loved the first movie. I think it was great. And heck, they even replaced Shia LaBeouf with Jeremy Shada, that you may know as either Finn the Human from Adventure Time or Lancey Lance from Voltron Legendary Defender. That's pretty much it. But like I said, I really enjoyed the first movie. I really recommend it. If you have not seen the movie, I absolutely recommend it. I think it's a really fun, really great movie. You can even watch this in the summer, or if you really want to warm things up if it's cold. But I really recommend watching this movie in the summer because it's a really fun summer movie, especially if you are a surfer yourself, or you dream of surfing, or you love the sport of surfing. It's a really great movie for surfers and just all people in general. I really love the style of it. I love the characters. And I think it deserves a little more of a comeback or more appreciation for being a standout film. So now you guys can let me know what you thought of the movie in the comments below. Did you enjoy it too? Or did you think it was okay? And if you've not seen the movie, go watch it as soon as you can. I don't think it's on Netflix, but if you do see the movie, as soon as possible, let me know what you think of it in the comments below. And I'll see you guys next time. Later.